passing TDs, and they'll go against the Jaguars, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run again with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriots. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. Here we go.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job, man. Good job. Here we go now.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Throwing is Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. So. Green
Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now this time Bortles will throw. Dancing to his left. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
They run again with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go!
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He's such very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette fighting through. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Bortles now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go, D.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go, D. Detroit. Detroit.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mahomes to throw on second down. Kelsey in post, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Fournette. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Bortles to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Bortles to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And this one is no good. He missed it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. Over. Under 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green, good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And ready now for second and 9. Tuck it and run. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landed. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue landed.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Fournette. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. First down now, but that clock rolling. What can Bortles do now with his drive? Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
first down. Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it?